This lesson is on comparative adverbs. So comparative adverbs compare one action with another. We have several different ways that we can form the comparative adverb, and sometimes we omit the thing that's being compared if it's clear. For short adverbs with only one or two syllables, we add er or r to the end of the word. And please note the use of than when comparing adverbs. And if the word ends in a y, we usually replace that y with an I before adding er. So Roy jumped high. Roy jumped higher than me. Peter arrived late. Peter arrived later than Sue. And please note here that late ends in an e, so we just add an r to it. We don't have to add another e and an r. John arrived early. John arrived earlier than Bob. And here the early ends in a y. Replace the y with an I and add er. For adverbs with 3 or more syllables, we add more or less in front of the adverb. So Jack drives carefully. Jack drives more carefully than David. Because carefullier would be unwieldy and sound a bit strange. Or stars shine brightly at night. Stars shine less brightly when it's cloudy. And as usual in English, we have some irregularities. Sarah plays tennis well. Sarah plays tennis better than her brother. So the comparative of well is better. Jim scored badly on the test. Jim did worse than Paul. So badly as an adverb is worse as a comparative adverb. Tony ran far today. Today, Tony ran farther or further than Peter. Now we can use both farther and further as the comparative of far. If you want to distinguish between them, you would usually use farther for a distance and further for concepts. But it's up to you. Jenny ate little in the evening. Jenny ate less than Fred. The comparative of little is less. And the comparatives of much and many is more. And we do sometimes omit the thing that's being compared if it's clear what we're talking about. The teacher speaks more slowly for beginners. Now the thing that's being compared here is fairly clear, and it's the way the teacher speaks for non-beginner students. You need to work harder, implied than you are now. Jane began to speak more quickly, implied than she was speaking before. Bill drives more carefully now, implied than he used to. So in these cases we can see that when the comparator is clear, we don't need to state it.